And we go live. We go live. Day one journey, episode 809. 809. Well, yesterday there was some glitches going on. So I'm doing the same episode, but just sharing similar thoughts. Not exactly the same. About the same question. Do you want to know the truth? Well, when I ask myself this question, my answer is yes, I want to know the truth. And for a long time, it was pretty obvious for me that, like people ask questions and they want the truth. They ask something and so I want to give them the truth, even if it's not that comfortable. Well, for me, for example, right now I have my YouTube channel, Marcus Body Coding, and some people watch the videos and they practice with the videos, and they say that they have some comments about it. I want to hear that. And it might be that amazing. Yeah, like I might not be that thrilled about it, like some things can be a bit tough to swallow, the hard truth. But I think for me, it all comes down to growth. I want to get better. I want the feedback. I actually want the feedback. I actually want the truth. And it's in everything. Let's say I had a fight with a friend and I said things, they said things, and at the end of the day, if I want to nurture this specific relationship, I want to understand what I did wrong, what I did that caused them to, let's say, feel the same way or do something, or I actually want to understand. I want the truth, whatever it might be. If it's not that comfortable to hear. This is my default. It was, as far as I remember, this was always my default. Sometimes the timing is not there. Yeah, sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I want to end the conversation. So it's not that I want to hear it all the time, constantly, 24/7. Yes, but it's not about not wanting to hear the truth. It's just about, okay, now I'm resting. Now it's not the time to even have any kind of communication, for example. It can be a little bit with the time, but in general, I want to hear the truth, whatever it might be. And in the last few years, I just realized that it's not always like that. Sometimes people prefer not to hear the truth. They ask questions, and I find myself in difficult situations. They ask me questions, and I'm not sure they want to hear the truth. So I think in the past, maybe 10 years ago, I would just give them the answer, at least my truth, my opinion. But I think after that, when I realized that they probably don't want to hear the truth, I wouldn't just lie to them, okay? Maybe that's an easy solution. I'm not up for the easiest solutions, yes? My default would be not to say much. Maybe listen more and ask another question. Yeah, not really say. And then it would prove, if they keep asking, it will prove me more that they actually want to hear the truth. And sometimes I would actually ask, do you want to hear the truth? And several times I got the answer, no. And of course, by the way, it's not the truth, it's my truth. Yeah, my opinion. But yes, I just realized it's sometimes maybe it's not the timing, maybe it's also about, I think, capacity to actually being able to absorb and hold certain amount of information in mind. Yeah, like it's easier to put your hand in the sand and not to think about something, so ignore it. It would never happen to me. It's not really happening. Sort of lying to yourself a bit. I think we all do that to an extent. I do that as well. But when I'm faced with a question, or I actually have a question, I want to hear the truth. I don't want to put my hand in the sand. Even if it's not comfortable, even if it's not fun, I want to get the feedback. And sometimes I realized people don't want the feedback. Even if they ask. I'm not, by the way, I'm not going around like, random places and just providing and pushing my brutal honesty. Yes, I don't do that. And more than that, even when people ask me for my opinion or ask for, I try to understand the situation. I try to understand why do they ask. So I might ask them, why do you ask? And then I might figure out if they actually want the truth or not. The bottom line, I make it a bit harder for them to get the truth. And it proves me if they actually want to hear it, or I don't know, maybe they just want to share, maybe they just want someone to listen, maybe they want to hear what they want to hear. So I just ask, why do you ask? And then if they actually answer this question, if they want motivation, they want some, I don't know, some energy, clarity, I can help them with that without actually answering the question. I don't think the truth is the key to everything. But I do want to provide value and to be there for my friends and the people around me. And sometimes the truth is not the best for everybody at any time. I try to understand more the current situation, the current circumstances, the context right now in front of me before I just spit out my truth. This is what I want to share with you today. Also what I want to share with you yesterday. I think today was a little bit more clear. Either way, have a good day. Day one. See you tomorrow.